How do we do that? I want to give you a checklist for making that happen. Number one, skills over recipes. I want you to think about, rather than I'm going to teach my kid this recipe, I want you to teach them specific skills. So if I think about making muffins with kids, which is pretty common, right? Let's make some muffins together. There's probably 7 skills that go into making muffins. So making muffins can be something very large. It can be unreplicable for them other than just making muffins. But what if you just taught how to measure a flat teaspoon? And then at another time, you taught how to measure flour flat. And another time, you taught how to crack eggs. You can really break that down into little steps, which is number 2, right? Skills over recipes is first, and then break those skills down into smaller steps, because that for you is less mental load. That's the whole point, is we want to ease our mental load. So think of tiny little steps. I think of one of our members who talked about teaching her girls to peel carrots. And they were not carrot fans. They did not like eating carrots, but mom pulled up this recipe for maple glazed carrots. And she thought, I think if I get the girls involved, I've got a shot at them eating this. She demonstrated maybe 3 or 4 peels. The girls took over. They had already learned measuring skills, so they were able to pretty much finish the whole recipe. Mom did the part of, putting the carrots into the oven, because that's okay. We don't have to do the whole recipe with the kids. And then guess what? The girls were actually open to eating those maple glazed carrots because they had been involved and because mom kept it simple. She did skills over recipes and broke it down into little steps, right? Just 2 little lessons. Your third tip, my friends, is do not teach new skills during that witching hour right before dinner. You are too time pressured, and that's going to make it a negative experience in the kitchen. And we've got to keep our kids' experiences in the kitchen positive so that they are motivated to come back and learn more. So when you make these little chunks, you can do this after school snack, or you can do this after, like breakfast or lunch on a weekend. And just your kids are already in the kitchen with you. They're happy. They're well fed. Grab them and say, hey, mom wants to teach you a quick skill. It can take 5 to 10 minutes, and then they can actually be helpful before dinner, which comes to tip number 4, which is I want you to provide opportunities for repetition, right? This is where you do finally get to delegate. If you've taught how to peel a carrot on a Saturday afternoon, right after lunchtime, now on a Tuesday evening, when you are pressed for time, you can say, hey, can I have someone who knows how to peel a carrot help me out here? Or how to peel a cucumber, right? You can delegate even 5 to 10 minutes of that massive mental load of cooking to your child, because now they are practicing their skill instead of learning a brand new skill. Eventually, we can get to tip number 5, which is once you've built up a good playlist of skills or a toolbox of skills, then I want you to implement a routine of either having a sous chef a couple times a week whose official job is to help you out and to, repetitively practice those skills. And eventually you can work to having kid-led dinners where they are making the whole meal.